Question number 6 tells that ABC is an isosceles triangle which is right angled at C, and therefore option A, AB square equals 2AC square, B, BC square equals 2AB square, C, AC square equals 2AB square, D, AB square equals 4AC square. So now we have been given that the triangle is isosceles, means there would be two sides which are equal to each other. So we know that this is a right angle triangle, hence hypotenuse cannot be equal to the other sides. Hence we can conclude that AC equals BC. Again, since this is a right angle triangle, we can easily write AB square equals BC square plus AC square. Hence we can convert this into AC square plus AC square, which we can write as 2AC square. So we have got this is an answer. However, let us see the other option. BC square equals 2AB square. So BC is greater than AB, which is not at all possible. AC square equals 2AB square. Again AC is greater than AB, which is not at all possible. AB square equals 4AC square. So it might be one of the answer. So either this or this, these two might be one of the answer. But if we apply this theorem, and since this is isosceles triangle, we can easily say that AB square equals to AC square. So this is the right answer. So we have got question number 7, which says point on x-axis which is equidistant from -4 and 10 So let's draw the x-axis over here. So here is -4 and here is 10. So question number 7, point on x-axis which is equidistant from -4 and 10. So there are two ways to do it. One is basically you check the answers first, and from there you see whether there are any answer which is equidistant from these 2 points. The other one is to kind of apply the formula of midpoint. So what is the formula of finding midpoint given 2 points? Let's say x1 and y1 and x2 y2 is given. So midpoint can be written as x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. This is the simple formula. So if we apply this, we can easily get 10 minus 4 by 2 and 0 plus 0 by 2. So which is 30. So here is the answer. So this is the easier one. Also we could find that this is the x-axis. This is the x-axis. Let's say we are here. So this is the x-axis, and the point on x-axis which would be equidistant, means in middle of this we need to get one point. So let's say here would be -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we take the middle one, 3, 0, this is, it is equidistant from both these points. Hence we can obviously write the answer option D. So in this question number 7 in OR, we have got this question. So center of a circle whose endpoint of a diameter are -3, -6, 3 and 6, 4 is, options are given. So as we have shown in the previous question, the midpoint, so what would be the center? The center would be the midpoint of the diameter. So we can apply the midpoint formula, which is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So if we apply this, easily we can get -6 plus 6 by 2 and 3 plus 4 by 2. So which is 0, 7 by 2. Hence the answer is C. So this is the answer. So the next question is the pair of linear equations 3x by 2 plus 5y by 3 equals 7 and 9x plus 10y equals 14 is consistent, inconsistent, consistent with one solution, consistent with many solutions. So our first task is to make it similar to each other. So for example, this is given plus 5y by 3 and 7, and here it is given 9x plus 10y equals 14. How can we get 9x over here? So we will be just multiplying with 6, 2 into 3, 6. So 6 in, if we multiply on each other, we will be getting 9x plus this to 10y equals 6 into 7 equals 42. So this is our first equation and this is our second equation. So if you see, the left hand side is equal but the right hand side is not equal, and hence we will not be able to get any value using these two equations which can give us x and y proper values, and that is why the answer should be B, inconsistent. So these pair of linear equations are inconsistent with each other. So this option B is the answer. Question number 9. In figure, PQ is tangent to circle with center O at point B. Angle AOB equals 100 degree. We need to find out the angle ABP. So which is this angle we need to determine, angle ABP. So how to do this problem, how to solve this problem? So this is very interesting problem where you need to understand the very basics of triangles. So here you see triangle AOB. So here we can write OA equals OB equals radius of the circle. Hence what we can say, that this is an isosceles triangle. So these two are equal. So what we can say, that this angle So hence angle A and angle B is equal of the triangle, and we know angle AOB equals 100 degree. Hence we can say that OAB plus ABO equals 180 degree minus 100 degree. Hence we can write this as 80 degree. Again we know these two are equal, hence we can easily write cone angle ABO equals 80 by 2, 80 degree by 2 equal 40 degree. So we have got ABO equals 40 degree. So we have got this angle. Now we know that angle OBP equals how much? 90 degree, because any line on this tangent would be of 90 degree. Hence we can write this as 90 degree. So we can easily find out ABP equals angle OBP minus angle ABO. Hence we can write 90 degree minus 40 degree, and this would be 50 degree. Hence we can write this as the answer. Is it clear? Question number 10. The radius of a sphere in centimeter whose volume is 12 pi centimeter cube is, these are the option: 3, 3 root 3, 3 to the power 2 by 3, 3 to the power 1 by 3. So we know the volume of a sphere can be written as 4 by 3 pi r cube equals 12 pi. Hence we can write r cube equals 12 pi by into 3 by 4 pi. Hence it can be written as 9 or 3 to the power square. R অতএব therefore r equals 3 to the power 2 by 3. So hence we can write C as the answer.